And sitting next to me right now is a gentleman named Sid Samole. Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Absolutely.
How are you, sir?
Hi, Rick. How are you?
Nice to have you with us. You were watching television about 19 years ago?
That's true.
And it was an episode of Star Trek.
Right.
And it was like one of those three-layered things.
Exactly. Three-dimensional, right.
Three-dimensional, right. And Spock was playing chess against the computer.
Right. And I thought that was the greatest idea I'd ever seen because I couldn't find somebody to play chess with, or certainly somebody who could play either as good or as bad as I do. And I came to my office the following morning, spoke to my secretary, and she said her boyfriend, who was an engineer over at Zenith Radio Corporation, has been playing with that idea. So I said, get him over here. And a few months later, we brought it out into the marketplace, and it was a hit overnight.
It's incredible. And now offered right here on QVC, something that in the past was sold for,
I'd say $150.
$150 we now have for $39.96. It is E7844. It's the Excalibur Electronic chess game, and it allows you, well, first of all, you can play against anyone you like. You can just play it manually. It is a nice chess game, but if you're by yourself, it's designed for you to play against the computer.
That's correct. It is it's much more than the units that we used to sell at $150. This unit teaches you how to play. It'll teach a child or teach a beginner how to move the pieces. It works in a very simple system. It'll take all the pieces off the board and only put back pawns and a king. And you play with the pawns till you perfect the pawns. Then it'll add the queen, and it'll keep playing, and you'll use the queen and learn how the queen moves. Then it may use the knights or the rooks.
How does it actually do it?
Well, in its mind, it clears off the pieces. You take them off physically off the board because you press pawns, or you press knight, or you press bishop, rook, queen, or king, and that's the only thing that'll be on the board, together with the king, of course. And you learn how to use the pieces. You learn the strategies behind the pieces. Once that happens and you're ready, you can just go right into a game, and it has 72 levels. The first level is one that you're probably going to beat. We want you to be able to beat this game. When you get up to level 72, well, at that point, that level probably beats 80% of all the chess players in the United States.
Well, that's incredible.
It's a great thing, and you can keep improving your play. You keep raising the level and getting better and better. Great
gift to bring into the family, the entire family. Turn the television off and play a game that has been around for, how long has chess been around?
The Egyptians were playing it. I think the game was invented in India way back, long before my time.
Exactly, just a few years before all of us, huh? And it allows just the beginner to play against the computer, or if you've been playing since you were a kid, if you've been playing for 20, 25 years, again, it's going to beat about 80% of
about 80% of all the people who can play chess, and it's in the game. It comes with rules from the United States Chess Federation, who have endorsed this game. It has a bag to store the pieces. You have instructions, and it's easy to start. That was one of the things we wanted. You open the game, you press on, you press new game, and you're ready to play. There's nothing else you have to do. There's no other keys that have to be touched.
So if you were to press on, if you were to make a move, start the game.
Well, you'd press on.
Okay.
You'd have a little square. You press new game.
Okay.
And you're ready to go. Now let me make a couple of moves here so you get the idea.
I don't know if we'll be able to get a picture of it, but I'll be able to explain it. You're going to move your pawn.
And I'm going to move it up 2 squares.
Okay.
And the game tells me in this window that it wants to move from square E7 to square E5.
So it said E7, and once you picked it up?
And once you pressed it, it went and said E5. It told you where it's coming from, where it's going to.
I like it.
Now we make a move.
Okay.
We're going to move our knight out from G1 to F3.
Okay. And what level are you playing?
We're playing at a low level right now. At a level that we would probably win.
Okay.
And it says it wants to go from,
or maybe not,
from F8,
and then
it goes down to D6.
And again, so you don't have to know necessarily all the terminology, like queens into 4.
No.
You really don't have to know that.
You don't have to know anything.
Because it's just going to tell you, and all of the letters, you can't really see it here, but they're marked here. So he just picked it up from F8 and pressed it, and then right on here on the LED display, it said move it to D6.
Right.
And so you moved it right over to D6.
Now, if you should make a bad move, and you just drop the piece, you just press take back, and it takes back the move. So you don't have to be stuck with a bad move and play the game out. This key here will move your level so that you... Sure you can cheat. That's a real easy way to cheat. If you're really losing, press the move key and you change sides with the computer. You take his position and he takes yours.
Exactly. Really a great learning tool, though.
Fantastic.
For people who are, like a student, for example, who is in a chess club at school.
Right.
They're not going to play against the computer, they're going to play against the other kids. But if you want to bring this home, and this child can think about the progression and the goal setting, they're starting on a small level and then working up after a few months, and then going back to class or going back to the chess club.
Absolutely. And we even have one level that monitors 2 people playing to make sure that everybody's playing correctly.
It is E7844. It's the Excalibur Electronic Chess Game, $39.96, brought to you by the person who actually invented playing chess against a computer some 19 years ago.
Right.
Incredible. It is very, very small in size, nice and compact, so you can take this anywhere. Be great to take on trips, too. Let's say you're traveling across the country. A lot of people going on vacation this summer in the RV. Mm-hmm. A lot of times, both kids, if they have 2, 3 kids in the family, they don't necessarily want to play chess at the same time. This really gives an opportunity for someone to play by themselves.
If you're in an airplane, and as you know, when you get the plane is about to land, you've got to put all your stuff away. You've got to fasten your seatbelt and put up your tray. This game has a save feature. You just turn it off, save, and that game stays there, and it'll stay there for probably a month until you want to turn the game back on and finish that game.
So it
has a save feature. It memorizes the position, and it'll always be there.
I want this, Sid.
And if you want to know what the position is, because you forget, you go to verify position. You just touch the squares, and it'll tell you by a code what's in each and every square.
Let's go to the phones. Hi, you're live in the air with Sid Samole, the inventor of this game, and Rick. Who's this?
Hi, my name is Jim.
Hello, Jim.
I'm from Rockland County.
Nice to have you with us.
Yeah, it's like this. Listen, you said this is a game that I have a hard time understanding these moves. I've tried to play it once.
Tried to play the game chess once?
Yeah, I tried it a couple of times, and I just can't understand what kind of moves you're supposed to make.
Well, this game is going to tell you which moves to make. It'll start off by just teaching you the pawns, and you know how to move the pawns. It'll give you strategy. There's a whole booklet that comes with it. That's lots of pages here. In fact, in here it even has a game on how to beat Bobby Fischer, a game that he lost. So it's in here for you. It'll show you how to make each piece move, and the game will carry you through teaching you. And when you've mastered the pawns, you can go on to the queen. When you've mastered the queen, you go on to the rooks. You go at your speed until you know how to use every one of those pieces.
Well, I hope it takes me a little shorter than I've tried it before.
Well, I think one of the things is that it's going to, you might have been sitting there with a booklet in your hand showing you all the moves on paper. This is really going to walk you through it. And I'll tell you something, if you don't know how to play chess, it is something that I think everybody should learn how to play. It is the classic game throughout the history of time. It is the classic game. I think everybody should
Some of
learn
the
how to
school
play it.
systems in the United States have now put it into the curriculum because it is a game of reasoning, and it teaches young children how to reason.
It's really a metaphor for life itself. And once you do get it, you're hooked.
Yes.
You really become a fan.
Yes.
There's a period of time where you're playing everybody.
You move out from couch potato into a very active, reasoning person.
Yeah.
Can I ask you another question?
Please, that's why we're here.
In the Daily News, they have an article of plays in the paper, and it's all written out.
Right.
If you could read the paper and understand the moves, could you put that on a computer?
Absolutely. In fact, in the paper, it gives you the moves that the player may have made, and they're marked right on each and every square of this game. You'll see those little marks on the squares, the C2 or C3. When you read it in the paper, you'll see it there and be able to move it without any problem.
Right, and it would tell you if you made a mistake or not.
That's right.
So you would be able to beat the paper.
Yeah, that's the point. Well, you can try.
I hope I have some fun with this thing.
Wow.
I want to beat my nephew. He's only like 10 years old. He beats me. I don't know if he's cheating or not. But
now you'll know.
Okay.
Don't play him for a while. Get this into your home, use this for a couple months, and then go back to him. Then surprise him. Thanks a lot for calling.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
It's the Excalibur Electronic Chess Game, $39.96. Let's go back to the phones. Hi, you're live in the air with Sid Samole and Rick.
Hi, this is Carolyn from Sherman Oaks, California.
Nice to have you with us, Carolyn.
Thank you. I was very excited when I saw this game on the air because, one, I've always wanted to learn how to play chess. My son played as a young child, and I never had the patience to learn. And I also thought it would be ideal for a trip I'm taking with my husband where I'm going to be very tied up on a business project, and he'd be able to occupy some time playing the chess game. I gather you can play it alone or with two people?
He can play it alone, he can play it with two people, but it's really designed to play alone so that he can play against the computer and sharpen his skills.
I see. And may I ask, I wasn't quite clear, you said that the computer sort of moved you from one stage to another. Is that correct?
Now, what I said is that as you improve your game, you move up a level. Once you can beat it at level 10, you move to a level 11, and then up to level 12. You have 72 levels to go through.
But is the guide coming from the actual board or from the book that comes?
No, it's coming from the actual board.
Oh,
yeah, but you have your choice of when to move up to any level. You don't have to automatically move up to a level. You can stay at level 1 if you like, as long as you like.
Sure.
Or you can move up to 72 if you like. So you're in control of that.
But the instruction basically is coming from the board itself.
Yes, the instruction on which piece to move and where it's moving from and to comes from the game itself.
And the theoretical framework and the strategy behind the moves are coming from the game.
That's correct.
Right.
Excellent. Great concept. Have you done it with any other games besides chess?
We've done it with checkers.
Oh, excellent. Well, thank you very much. I'm looking forward to receiving it.
Thanks for your questions.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Over 300 people have dialed in, and we appreciate it. It's a great game. I want it. I'm getting it. It's $39.96. You can play at the beginner's level or very, very advanced. Great Father's Day gift. Also great for the whole family, E7844. Sid, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Right.
If you are an advanced chess player or you are a beginner who's always wanted to learn how to play chess, Sid Samole has come up with a super idea called the Excalibur chess game, and we invite you to join us and also welcome you back to QVC.
Thank you.
Nice to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Let me just show what it is, and then I want to talk to you about why you invented it and actually how it works. This is item number E7844, and the price of it is under $40. It's $39.96, and I think about all those times during a summer vacation or even during 1 week that you've taken off where you're hoping for the best weather possible, and then you get rain, and you think, what am I going to do to bide my time and have fun and not worry about the weather outdoors? Why did you invent this game, and how does it work?
Well, I invented it 19 years ago while watching a Star Trek episode, and Spock was playing against a computer. And I thought it was a great idea. He was playing chess against a computer, and I came to my office the next day, spoke to my secretary, and she had a boyfriend who worked for Zenith Radio who was kind of dabbling in this. I got him over, and the rest is kind of history. 4 million chess sets have been sold since that day.
Wow. How does it work? And is this something that I could learn to play chess on?
Everybody can learn. It's a great gift for Dad, but it's also a great gift for Mom and the kids because they can learn how to play very, very easily. To play the game, all you do is you press a button there, and it goes on.
Okay.
Now that the game is on, you make a move. If we move from E2 to E4, and every square has a number, the game will respond. It says E7 right here to E5. Make another move. We go from G1 to F3. The game thinks. It responds very quickly.
So you're playing against a computer.
You're playing against a computer. And the computer has 72 levels, so as you are able to improve your game, it keeps getting harder and harder for you. Or you can stay at the same level and keep beating it. It's your choice.
Wow.
The game has lots and lots of features. If you were riding in an airplane, as an example, and they tell you, put up your trays, well, then you would have to put the game away and you would lose your game. Not so, not with this game. All you do is hit off and save, and it saves it
Oh,
in
and it
memory,
keeps it.
put everything away.
So now this says C8, so I have to take C8, and it's going to tell me where to go. Oh, is that a G?
That is a G8,
Okay.
and it's going to say go to
F6?
F6, right
Okay,
there.
right there, after my move.
After
This is
your
like
move.
solitaire, but instead of always having to have a deck of cards, now you can play chess, and you can keep the game going.
Yeah, but the cards don't think.
Right.
This game thinks.
This game
You're
thinks.
playing against a thinking machine.
And we're watching right down here in this display as I take a player and I move. Now, what if I don't know where I'm allowed to move and where I'm not allowed to move?
Well,
with
if
these
you
chess
don't know where to
pieces?
move, it won't allow it. And if you don't like the move you made, you can always hit a take-back key and take the move back.
Right here? Okay, let's
Yeah.
say I want to take that back. So I just hit take back, and then I can put it back where it was.
It takes back the
C3?
B7, the last move. Let's see,
Oh, okay.
I'm upside down. It takes back the, no, it's got to complete its move first.
Oh, I see.
Okay, then you can take it back. So if you hit the take-back key, it would say take back D5 and take it back to D7.
Oh, my
So it can do
gosh.
that. Now, the learning mode is a totally different thing. Let's say that you've never played chess before.
Right.
Okay, we would reset the game up. We would just hit these points
Okay, let's
points
do
right
that.
here.
Let's take it all the way back. Okay. All right. Also, size-wise, this is only about 9.5 inches by 8.5 inches, and it's about an inch thick. And it's also very lightweight. Also, we don't have to plug it in. So we could do it in a trailer. We could do it in the back of a car. We could do it in our bedroom. We don't have to be near an outlet.
We can do it on an airplane. You can do it on a train. You can do it
Yes.
wherever you
Going
are.
to and from work.
Absolutely.
Set it back up again, and it remembers where everything was.
It knows where everything is. Let me just give you this concept to begin with of how this teaching mode works. What it does is it takes all the pieces off the board except the pawns and a king. Now all the other pieces are gone, and you keep working just with the pawns until you have mastered the use of the pawns. Then it will take and add a piece, whichever piece you want. You can press, you want queens. Then you'll just have your queen and your pawns and the king. And it will teach you, and you'll go through each piece, knowing how it works, learning the strategy of each and every piece. We have other things. We have the 72 levels. If you don't like the way the game is going and you want to cheat, no problem. Press move, and you play the computer's game, and the computer will take up where you left off.
And you switch sides.
Then you
Stuff
switch
like
sides.
that.
You can
Oh,
set up
that's funny.
positions if you're following problems in the newspaper that you want to see solved. You verify position. You can turn the sound off. There's all kinds of things that you can do.
Okay, now, this says F6.
Well, we started to put it back. Now, what
Okay.
you have to do is you've got to give it a new game.
Okay.
Now we've got to finish its move. Always finish its move. You were at F6 and you went to E4. Okay. Now we're going to go to a new game. Okay, we're ready to start again. Now you can move any piece that you like. And it responds with D7 to D5.
Okay.
That easy.
Now it's my turn again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to take this guy and go here.
It says you can't do that.
Oh.
It didn't accept the move.
Can
It
I
says
go
try
there?
it. You better
Can I go
start all the
there?
way again. G1
G1.
to F3. There it is. Now
I can
it
do
accepts
that.
it.
Okay, now
Now
it
you
accepts
can
it.
do
Now
it.
it's going to tell me what the computer's going to do.
It's going to tell
So
you.
I look for B8
Mm-hmm.
right here, and it tells me to go to C6.
C6.
Okay. Now it's my turn again.
Now it's
So
your
the little
turn.
black check is the opponent, and the little white check, the gray check is
The white check is for the white
Is-
pieces, and the black check's for the black pieces.
very easy.
It's very, very, very easy to use. It comes with a pouch to hold the pieces. It comes with a very quick start. The whole idea of this game is you get it, you turn it on, you're playing chess. You don't have to program, you don't have to make a lot of moves, and this is the quick start. It also has a user's manual that tells you all kinds of things in here on the learning technique, and in fact, there's even a special section here on how to beat Bobby Fischer, the moves that beat Bobby Fischer in his
Really?
tournament against Spassky.
Oh, wow.
You get a Let's Play Chess, all the rules of the game from the United States Chess Federation.
Really fun. It's a fun game to give to yourself. It's a very nice game, as Sid was saying, that you could take in the train or on the plane with you. And it's kind of intriguing in that it's so lightweight, it doesn't plug in, and yet you always have a component even when there's no one else around. This is $39.96. Sid, let's go to the phones, okay?
Okay.
Welcome to QVC. Who's calling, please?
Hi, I'm Carol from Calusa, California.
Hi, Carol. Meet Sid.
Hi, Carol.
Hi, it's Carol.
Cheryl?
Yeah.
Oh, Cheryl. Okay,
Cheryl,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
It's okay.
Are you calling about the chess game?
Yes, my son just begged me for it.
Really? Does he already know how to play chess?
Basically, but he wants to learn a lot more.
He wants to get better.
Very curious.
Well, there's another feature in here that will be great for your son. This has in program book moves, right out of the books that you would have to go to the library and study. This is right in the unit, and will teach him how these master book opening moves are done.
That is wonderful. And is that magnified? Does it, does it stay hooked to the game board?
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't fall off.
It's magnetized. You see here?
That's what I was trying to say.
If we turn it over, the pieces don't slide at all.
That is absolutely wonderful.
It is. It's a great idea. And
It is great.
Are you going on vacation at all this year?
Well, probably. We go to the coast quite a bit.
Well, he can take it with him, and he'll always have something to do and somebody to do it with.
Right. I think I'll be his intended victim for a while.
I think new games are always fun, and it's
Right.
a novelty for a while, but then when he starts showing his friends how to play and then starts challenging his friends, they're going to want to know who his teacher was.
Exactly. But this is a classic game. I don't think it ever goes out of style.
That's right. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Good little techniques to know. Well, we'll get it out to you, and I thank you very much for shopping with us.
Well, thank you very much. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, there must be people who know that this is a good game, or over 4 million of them around the country would not have been ordered. So people are having fun with it, enjoying it, learning the game of chess, and also improving their skills when it comes to the game. If you're intimidated by it because you've never been taught before, it teaches beginners, but it also challenges advanced players. And it doesn't plug in. How does it operate? Do we need to have batteries to plug in the back?
Yes, it uses 3 AAA batteries that give you 200 hours of playing time, actual playing time, storage time, where we'll save a game, probably a year.
Wow, okay, so if we have to change the batteries, we don't have to worry about losing the moves
No,
or the game
not
that
at
we're
all.
in the midst
Not
of.
at all. Not at all.
Okay, wow, over 200 of these have been ordered, and the item number for it is on the screen, as well as the way to order, which is 800-345-1515, or if you don't have any questions, you can order by automated ordering too, which at the end of the telephone number is 1212. Okay, take me through from a beginner's perspective. We turn it on. Let's turn off the game
You
totally.
got it off, and you turn it on.
Okay.
Now the game is on, and we'll put it into new game.
All right.
Now you want to get it into a beginner, so we want to go
Right.
into the teach mode. So we're going to put all these pieces back.
Okay.
We're going to clean that out, and all we have to do is press pawns, and all we have now is we have pawns here. So we just move here, and it shows us that pawn is accepted, and it moves pawn, moves back. And all it's going to do is play with the pawns.
So now, is it telling me what I should do as well as what the computer is going
if
to do?
you try and make a pawn move and go the wrong way,
It doesn't allow you to do it.
it's going to reject it.
Oh, okay.
If you go this way, it's going to reject it.
Uh-huh.
If you go this way, it's going to reject it. But if you make either of these 2 moves, it will accept it.
What fun. And your goal is to get the other opponent's men all off the board.
That's right.
Okay. Hi, welcome to QVC. Who's this, please?
Hi, this is Gretchen from Manchester, Maryland.
Hello, Gretchen. Did you have any questions for Sid?
No, I'm just real excited about it. My husband is getting it for Father's Day.
Nice idea. Were you looking for something kind of as a novelty gift, something different that he doesn't already have?
Well, actually, he likes to play chess a lot, and I can't play.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know how to play, so maybe I'll learn.
Yeah, that's right. And on days when he's not playing, you can come back in and learn how to play by just paying attention to the board, basically. You've got your own little built-in teacher.
Right.
He'll be impressed.
So we're excited.
That's
Check
fun.
it out.
Well, wish him a happy Father's Day.
Thank you, and
Thank
it's nice
you.
talking to you.
You too, Gretchen.
It's
Bye-bye.
an absolute great gift for Father's Day. I think every father would like to have one of these because you can't find an opponent. The opponents aren't just there
Right.
when you're ready.
That's right.
This is always ready for you, whether it's 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, Saturday, Sunday, whenever.
Very good point. And because it's so small, you can also just tuck it right into a bedside table drawer when you finish playing and pull it right back out again and pick back up where you left off.
Anytime, and you don't have to keep the pieces on. You can just put it away.
Put them right in the little bag.
But it remembers.
E7844 is the item number, and $39.96 is the price. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
in. Great to have met you, and congratulations on your success with your game.
Thank you so much.